My mother always said that my sister was better than me. I never responded, but when the biggest family secret was finally revealed, everyone discovered who had truly made the greatest sacrifices. My mother made me feel from childhood that my sister was better than me. She was prettier, smarter, and perhaps more capable too. I never argued. I never complained because some truths are things people learn to accept over time. I still remember when I was young and came home from school with an achievement. My mother would smile and say, "That's good, but you should learn from your sister. She is always ahead of you." My sister Sarah really was a wonderful person. She was social, charming, and knew how to capture everyone's attention in every room she entered. I never hated her for that. I was never jealous of her. But sometimes, deep inside, I wondered if anyone ever noticed my efforts. As the years passed, we both grew older and life took us down different paths. Sarah married a successful businessman, built a beautiful home, and became the symbol of success in our family. I chose a quieter life. I worked, managed my home, and continued taking care of my parents whenever they needed me. There were many moments when I quietly put myself last. When my father became sick, I was the one driving him to appointments and sitting beside him in hospital rooms. When my mother needed medication or help, I handled everything without making a big announcement. Sarah would visit, bring flowers, sit for a few hours, tell everyone how worried she was, and then return to her busy life. I never mentioned it. Maybe because I had learned to stay quiet from a very young age. I remember those Thanksgiving dinners when the entire family gathered around the table. Everyone laughed, took pictures, and acted as if we were the happiest family in the world. I smiled too. I cooked the food, decorated the table, and played my part. But somewhere inside, I knew that some things only look beautiful in pictures. During PTA meetings, I was the mother who always arrived on time, volunteered whenever needed, and did everything for my children. Everyone thought my life was perfect. The Sunday Costco trips, family traditions, holiday plans. All of those things became part of our routine. But behind all of it was a woman who constantly silenced her own wishes. Years later, when everyone started talking about 401k accounts and retirement plans, people were focused on securing their futures. But I knew my greatest investment had never been money. It was the time and love I had given to my family. Then came the day that changed everything. After my father passed away, we began organizing his belongings. Among old cabinets, documents, and memories, we found an envelope. My name was written on it. I opened it, and inside were papers that changed the way my family had seen me for years. It was a letter from my father. He wrote that when he was sick, I had quietly carried most of the responsibility for his treatment, household expenses, and keeping the family together. He knew I had sacrificed many of my own dreams, but he also knew I never complained. The biggest secret was that he had left a portion of his property in my name because he wanted to make sure my sacrifices were never forgotten. But it wasn't really about the property. It was about the words at the end of the letter. "Sarah shows everyone how successful she is, but you held this family together without needing anyone to notice. True strength does not always make noise." The room became silent. That day was not a victory for me. I didn't feel the need to prove anyone wrong. I didn't want to embarrass anyone or make my sister feel small. I simply read the letter quietly and realized that, for the first time, someone had truly understood my silence. My mother came to me afterward. There was regret in her eyes. She said, "I always thought you were strong, and maybe that is why I overlooked you." I looked at her and calmly replied, "Strong people need to be seen too." I looked at Sarah. She didn't say much. Maybe, for the first time, she understood that the person who receives the most attention is not always the person who gives the most. I never planned revenge. My revenge was patience. I allowed time to reveal the truth. I didn't scream my story. I didn't demand recognition. I waited, and when the right moment came, the truth spoke for itself. Today I look back at my life with peace. I don't wish to return to the past because every difficult moment taught me something valuable. I know my worth now, and I no longer need to prove that I am better than anyone else. I have learned that some people receive applause while others build the foundation. The world often notices the finished building, but only a few people know the hands that quietly built it. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this story. If this story touched your heart or made you think differently, please support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more emotional and inspiring stories. Your support means a lot and helps us bring more meaningful stories to you.